And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What's the scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. That one the other way. Albies on to first. One out in the top of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Well, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing. But that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Brandon Lau stands in now, looks at that one inside. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Missed with a changeup. Yeah, that's ball two.
One strike.
One out, bases empty.
Three balls, one strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Misses downstairs, and that's ball four.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now here is Junior Caminero. That's to third. Riley. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's two. No runs, no hits, no errors. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless.
Yeah, we in goal mode.
Back at Truist Park, and towing the slab in this one, Shane McClanahan.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Michael Harris II, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Late with the swing there.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch in the dirt, and that's ball one. And Sugar Shane McClanahan gets his second strikeout of the game.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of, because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
And downstairs, Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. And a big swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
Austin Riley stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Swings through that one for strike one.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now Matt Olson up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. McClanahan, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And there's a strike. Riley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Late on that fastball.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Shane McClanahan the strikeout. Braves strand 1, scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe.
Right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Sale back to work. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Now it's Jansen to hit. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep in this game.
Christopher Morel stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swings through that.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front. Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye level. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Grounded to third. Could be 2. To second. Pulls him off the bag. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out. First and second. No outs. Sean Murphy digs in now. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Way inside. Squirts away a little bit. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3. Jared Kelnick in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Jared Kelnick, and that is out of play. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, rolling away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And that one handled. Now a jump throw. Got him. Nice play. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Swings and misses. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball 1.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball.
Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
The 1-0. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. That one misses. And that is ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the 3rd, no score. That one missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one's in there, and it's 3-1. And a foul ball. Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning to the backstop. That's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Diaz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Get out of town. The Rays strike first. It's 2-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run.
And now it's Brandon Lau. He reached on a walk his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0. Just off the inside edge. Sale. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying.
He's there to make the catch at third, and the inning is over. The Rays with a 2-run homer, and it's 2-zip. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here is Michael Harris II. Slider right there.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Profar in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Fought off foul. Profar at first, one gone. And the next pitch is way outside.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice.
Breaking ball inside. Full count now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at first, one away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's Matt Olson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And we're level. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Swing and a miss, strike one. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Curve in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Caminero goes 6'1", just 21 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 2. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Check swing called strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And that extends the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next to hit, Christopher Morel.
0-1.
Jansen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 outs. And that one is downstairs. Going to count 1-2. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 left for Tampa. Back here in Atlanta, bottom 4. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Inside, almost got him. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Jansen fields, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The Uncle Charlie Boog kept it up his sleeve the entire bat until the 6th pitch. Snapped it off, dropped it in there, and just froze him.
What's with the Uncle Charlie nickname? I mean, people use it all the time. Doesn't feel like it's common knowledge as to why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tosses to first, and that is that. So they make back at Truist Park. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jose Caballero. Sale back to work. That's in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Hit on the ground to short. Arcia zips it across. One away here in the 5th. So digging in, Richie Palacios. 0 for 1 so far.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
And another ball. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That one outside, and the count is 3-1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now it's going to be Johnny DeLuca. The walk and a run scored his first time. There's a strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance.
Rudder takes off. That's in for a strike. Pick off to second, and he throws it into center. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2. That's a little bit low.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at second. 2 down. Line drive. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Rays strand just the 1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound. On the ground to the left. Throws to first. One up, one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Manuel Rodriguez warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Sulser getting cranked up as well. Foul ball, still 0-2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Profar swings through it for strike one.
One ball, one strike.
In the dirt. Throws it away. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
One ball, two strikes.
Harris over at second, one down. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a pitch. That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Riley swings through it for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Ball 1 there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in. New pitcher for the Braves, Angel Perdomo. Foul ball there. Next offering is downstairs. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Danny Jansen to hit here. 1 for 2. Just missed. Lau off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Fastball for a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. Harris has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Matt Olson up to the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Edwin Uceta warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger, the power lefty, up as well. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's got 1 already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Singy. Blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that's in the dirt. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 down, nobody on. That one at triple digits.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the... And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. And that drops in for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one ripped. That's back. And that one's gone.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
And now, Jose Caballero into center. Harris makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Richie Palacios. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That one misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Next offering down in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And There's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 outs. Almost got him.
Huh. 3-1. Strike 2. 3 balls. 2 strikes.
Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Edwin Uceta.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. Now 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
That one pulled foul. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Here's Orlando Arcia. Has grounded out a couple of times. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. As the Rays try and punch back down a run. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him looking. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. We're at the top of the 8th. Digging in, Yandy Diaz. Perdomo back to work. And there's a ball. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. Lau at the plate.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Inside. Ball 1. And that skips in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. Draws the walk there.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
So next to the plate for here comes the manager out of the Braves. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Dodd.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The other way, takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. Back to the top of the order. Michael Harris II getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Hit in the air, center field. And there's one down. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Swing and a miss. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Pete Fairbanks up and throwing. Clevenger, a left-hander, also throwing. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat.
Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Garrett Clevenger.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Riley in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
No strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That one not close. 3-2 now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Throw into third. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ozuna in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Gets under and pops it up. Caminero brings it in, and that is the inning. Left for Atlanta. They're down 3-2. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the 9th. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. In for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one missing low. Hit in the air, left field. Profar makes the grab. And there's one down. And the batter now, Danny Jansen.
Catcher, Danny Jansen.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires to first in time. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Christopher Morel. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, big moment in this game as well. It was a great swing and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
And first offering is fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And ball 1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no error. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Palacios brings it in, and there's 1 away. So here's Murphy now. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So they're down to their final out. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.